At the beginning of the story, we see Himari, who had already finished all her packing. At that moment, she was feeling very sad and kept looking at herself in the mirror. Then we're shown Inomoto, who says she really hates summer. Just then, another girl calls Inomoto and tells her that Kuroha wants to give a gift to Makishima and asks Inomoto if she can deliver it. Inomoto replies, "Can't Kuroha do that herself?" But the girl says Kuroha isn't around, so despite not wanting to, Inomoto has to go to Makishima. Then we see Makishima playing tennis and he seems completely crazy. Himari is going to Tokyo and he has won the challenge he had set. He succeeded in sending Himari away, which makes him even happier. Inomoto thinks he's gone mad. She brings the gift to Makishima and he immediately realizes it's from Kuroha. Seeing Himari's face, Makishima figures out what she really wants to talk about. Makishima says that, in a way, it's better for Himari. If she goes to Tokyo, she can focus on her career. Inomoto tells him that she knows he can do something, like talk to her sister, and that would fix things. But Makishima says he doesn't want to talk. He says they had a challenge, he won it, and now he's happy. He adds that it's good for Inomoto too, because now she'll get a chance to get closer to Natsume. Makishima then shares a plan. He tells Inomoto to show his sister that she's better than Hibari. He says she knows deep down why Kuroha is doing all this, because Natsume is very close to Hibari. If Inomoto talks to her, everything might be fine. But Makishima gets angry and says, "Fine, I'll talk to her. But understand this, if I do, I might lose the competition and you might lose your chance too." Inomoto responds that she doesn't really care, as long as Natsume is happy, she'll be happy too. Then Inomoto says Makishima is thinking wrong, she's just lending Himari to Natsume for a while, but in the end, she will win. Makishima is surprised by her response. Then we're shown Hibari, where Himari receives a phone call from someone. Then we see Natsume, who looks really sad. He feels like his world has ended, like he can't do anything alone. He's filled with negativity and stress. Makishima comes to see him and says, "You look really down. Is it because Himari is going to Tokyo?" He then says he wants to talk and suggests, "What if I go to Tokyo?" He doesn't understand why Natsume is still caring for flowers when he's already given up on accessories. Natsume replies that it's not like that. Himari wants to be a model for his product, and she's still trying to help him. Makishima tells him he's making a mistake by dedicating his life to a woman. He says Natsume doesn't need to make accessories, open a store, or become an artist. He can just get a normal job if he really wants to be with her. He also says that Natsume is afraid of becoming like his old self again. Then he claims that Natsume doesn't even love Himari and is just using her. Makishima keeps criticizing Natsume, praising Himari and calling Natsume the bad guy, accusing him of always using Himari. Natsume finally gets angry, grabs Makishima by the collar, and says, "How dare you say all this? I really love Himari. I'm ready to do anything for her, and I've decided I want to stay with her." Makishima then smiles a bit and Natsume realizes something. Then he suddenly starts running away and Makishima feels happy, saying, "Looks like you made the right decision." Natsume keeps running, thinking about past moments with Himari. He thinks, "I could keep looking into your eyes forever." He's running so fast that he falls and gets hurt, but he still doesn't stop. He remembers even more moments from the past. Then we're shown Himari, who is very sad. She doesn't really want to go. She thinks that Kuroha is just using her for her own gain. Once Himari becomes popular, she'll be able to help Natsume too. But even then she feels uneasy and confused, unsure about what's really right for her. All she wants is for Natsume to love her forever. She begins crying a lot, really crying. Just then, Inomoto appears. She starts acting silly like her old self, saying weird things. Himari thanks her because she's about to leave, and now Inomoto has a chance with Natsume. Himari then says, "You know I kissed him, right?" Inomoto replies, "I know, but you're still pretending to be a good girl. You're always acting. Your dream is more important to you than your feelings." Himari says that's not true. If she becomes a model, Natsume will benefit a lot. So basically it was going to benefit the store in some way. Then Inomoto says, "What if that doesn't happen and you never come back?" Himari gets really angry and says, "What are you even saying?" Then she goes silent. Inomoto says, "All right, I should leave now." She thanks Natsume again for bringing her back and says she'll now help him open the store. She tells Himari, "Promise me that you'll do modeling seriously there. Besides, someone like Natsume, you can easily find someone else like him." After that, Himari starts thinking about Natsume's past and refuses to make that promise. Inomoto then says, "See? That's exactly what I wanted to say. You still haven't figured out what you really want. Himari starts crying a lot and hugs Inomoto, saying, I don't want to go there. I don't want to leave Natsume behind. Inomoto replies, I know. Then she says, you both are too obsessed with chasing your dreams, just like my mother. The lady I mentioned earlier wasn't just any woman, she was my mother. She opened her own store, it was her long-time dream. She continues, dreaming is good, but that doesn't mean you forget your present. That doesn't mean you leave behind the people you love. Then Himari asks, so what is Natsume going to choose? Inomoto says, I think Natsume is going to prioritize the store. Suddenly, Natsume appears. He's in really bad shape, but he still comes and says, I don't want you to go to Tokyo. I know you don't want to go either. Himari says, but this will profit us both. Through this, I'll be able to help you. Natsume replies, I don't want your help. If we stay together, we can do anything. We don't need anyone else's help. He adds, honestly, I'm really scared of losing you. That's why I'm trying to fix everything. I always want you to look at me. I just want to stay in your gaze. Both of them get emotional. But just then, Kuroha shows up and says, great speech, but we're getting late. Himari says, I don't want to go, Kuroha-san. Natsume also pleads, please, just give me one more chance. But Kuroha refuses and says, I can't give you even one more chance now. Then she says, if you can pay the cost of her contract, you can take her. Suddenly, Makishima arrives and says, all right then, I'll pay it. He literally throws a bag of money toward Kuroha. Inomoto says, you're pretty late, you know? He gives a heroic line. A hero always enters late. Then Hibari shows up too, seems like he was the one who gave the money. Makishima says Himari's debt is now paid. So now she doesn't have to go with you. It's her choice. He adds, you've received your payment. What else do you want? Leave now. Natsume tries to talk to Kuroha, but she ignores him and says, all right, I'm leaving. Then she literally kicks Hibari's car and tells him to take her somewhere cold quickly. Hibari collects all the money, waves goodbye to them, and both of them drive away. Everyone, Natsume and Himari, are left shocked, not knowing what just happened. Makishima says, we've paid what had to be paid. All the drama is over now. He adds, now we're all going to the same high school and we're going to make it wild there. Then they start talking about high school. Makishima and Himari begin fighting again. Makishima says, now you have to return all my money. Himari replies, why should I give you money? I never told you to pay for me. After that, they all go off to celebrate. They have a party, and finally we see Natsume and Himari going home together. Natsume says, honestly, Makishima really helped us a lot. Himari says, now we're finally going to fulfill our dream together. But Natsume says, I'm thinking of giving up my dream. Himari asks, why would you do that? Don't do that. Natsume starts talking about what Sakura-san told them, that if customers don't like their product, what's the point of making it? He admits Sakura was right. He says, I need to fix my product first. Only then we'll open the store. Himari asks, does that mean we're giving up on our dream? Natsume replies, no, we dreamt that during middle school. But if we stay stuck to just that one dream, we won't be able to explore anything new. I started this because I wanted to show the beauty of flowers, but I forgot that. He adds, that's why Saka got so upset with me. The truth is, my dream is much bigger than just opening a store. The store was just one part of it. I know I'm being selfish now, but I believe one day I'll achieve my dream. And from now on, I'll work harder than even Saka-san. And I want you to always stay by my side through all this. Hearing this, Himari starts blushing and says she feels really shy now. Natsume starts laughing and teases her. Himari starts yelling at him. Their sweet, playful bond kicks off again. Then we're shown a school scene where Natsume and Himari meet. Himari immediately asks, tell me, how much do you love me? She first asks, do you love me? Natsume says yes. She then asks, how much? Natsume says, a lot. I love you very much. She says, okay then, kiss me. And they're about to kiss. Meanwhile, Makishima and Inomoto are watching all this from the side. It's a hilarious moment. They comment, what are you doing here? Don't you feel any shame? Inomoto had brought cookies for everyone. Then all of them sit down and eat cookies together. And finally, this episode ends. Yes, this was the final episode of Can a Boy-Girl Friendship Survive? And it was really good. The ending was satisfying, not boring, not overly emotional, just right. Let us know in the comments how you felt. If you liked the video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.